Obviously excited that we advanced. The end of the game was not pretty. We did not execute. Our late game execution was not there. But these guys here made free throws late. Big part of why we're able to come away with it. Anytime you can be senior-led and execute and finish the way that these guys did, makes it a lot easier. I thought we came with the right kind of mindset, the right kind of physicality, the right attention to detail that we knew we were going to have on the defensive side of the ball in order to get it done. Just the contrast of games from the first one to the second one to this one. We knew this one was going to be the quote-unquote rubber match. So just didn't know quite what to expect, to be quite honest with you. But, again, I thought we came out with the right kind of energy, effort, attention to detail, the toughness, the physicality, because TSU is so physical, athletic, and strong, and such good guard play as well. So really proud of our guys, the resiliency, the toughness, and the discipline to get it done today.
I feel like you just mentioned the physicality. You really took it to him in the paint, especially Nate had some big plays from the start of the game. Can you just talk about that a little bit? It seemed like there was an emphasis on getting it inside.
Yeah, you know what? Just again, they do a couple different things ball screen wise, and Chris, Phil, we have Quan had a great game. We have dynamic guard play, and so anytime they're going to send two at the ball handler, and we can break that pressure. Now it literally is 4-on-3, 3-on-2 on the backside. So guys like Nate have figured some things out. He's had a lot of success here in the last 2 months, knowing where he can be successful. And again, dynamic guard play is setting him up. He's got to be in the right spots, but he had 2 big-time and 1 finishes today that were right when we needed them. Offense was sputtering a little bit. We kind of got our times flipped. We kind of went into stall, milk the clock mode with 6 minutes left, and then we went aggressive with 2 minutes left, and then we were stopping the clock. So we kind of had that backwards. But again, in that moment, though, when we did get a little bit stuck in the 7 to 6 minute mark, Nate stepped up big. Not only did he get the finishes, he also made the free throws.
And then Nate, just from your perspective, you were playing with energy from early on, and there were a number of plays that you kind of sparked everybody on the team, everybody in the building that was rooting for SEMO. What was working so well for you?
Bro, we just have really good guards, like what he said. So, every single time I could go down there and be in the right positions and just, call for the ball, then I'm just going to do what I got to do to get to the rim, score, hit free throws, which I've been working on. Chris always gives me a lot of slack for it. So, just being confident. These guys put a lot of confidence in me, and I just go out there and play hard.
You just talk about the physical nature of the game down low. You guys were going at it. You can see it in the fouls. You guys were just really going toe-to-toe the entire time.
Tennessee State, they have a lot of guys. They all play physical. They all play really aggressive. They all look to get to the cup. They got really good players. So every single time we're out there, you just got to bring the physicality back. We talked about, not letting them, attack us. We got to be in attack mode. So we got to be aggressive offensively and defensively. So I think that's, what a big emphasis was today. And I think that's what we came at. That's what we did. And that's why we came victorious at the end.
Then, Chris, just for you at the end, I feel like at a moment where the team needed you most, you just kind of said, give me the ball. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it up the court. If they foul me, I'm going to hit all my free throws. What was it about that in you?
Really, it's just my teammates. My teammates give me the ultimate confidence when I step on the court to do basically anything I put my mind to. So they've seen me make free throws in practice, and I've seen them make free throws. I have the same confidence they have in me and them. So, it was just something that I feel like I needed to step up and do as a leader on this team. Like Coach was saying, me and Nate are both senior leaders as well as Israel. So in times like that, it's just my job really to step up and do what I can.
As the senior leaders on the team, how do you kind of take a moment where you can't find the balance of it? Like Coach was saying, 6 minute mark, you have kind of a game plan, and then it starts going awry a little bit. But it seemed like you kind of was someone that everybody was looking to be able to dial it back in. Why was that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of times you just have to have a calm presence on the court. A lot of things can go good, a lot of things can go bad. It could be bad calls, good calls, turning the ball over, good shots. There's a lot of ups and downs. So I feel like the team and the players who stay the most level-headed and the most consistent will be triumphant in the end.
Then, Coach, for you, one thing I've talked to you about a couple times this year, it's just been the assists and when you guys are sharing the ball, you're at the best. I think it was 16 assists on 25 makes today. Yeah. So, that says it right there. Can you just talk about that aspect of the game?
Yeah, I had to pull out my notes here. Coach Pickett said, so in the first game, we had 19 assists and 10 turnovers and made 10 threes in our first game. At their place, we had 7 assists and 19 turnovers. and 4 made threes. So to your point, obviously, when we share the basketball, that's why we've had such success offensively in the league, really the 3 years that we've been here. To go along with dynamic guard play and a center that knows what he's supposed to do and where he can be successful too, it's just the floor is open. And so again, I've talked about it at nauseum. If you have our scout, that's kind of always we thought and designed our offensive system is like, what would be the hardest thing to do if I had to do a scouting report on our team? And I think that's the way that we play. There's a lot of space out there. We have dynamic guard play. We try to keep it fairly simple, but at the same time being extremely hard to guard. And so when you have guard play the way that we do, and we share the basketball because we have good players all over the place, again, it makes it just, where does the help come from? Where does your scheme come from? And then when you have good players and a simple game plan, now you can make adjustments to that game plan. And that's what we're able to do out of timeouts. And our guys execute out of timeouts. I don't know exactly what it was today, but we scored on almost every out of timeout. And that's a big deal to us. So, but again, it's these guys. You know, there's only so much you can do with a clipboard. You know, they only give you so many timeouts. The players got to go play, and these guys showed up and played today.
And then just last one for me. I know last year making it to the semifinals was historic just in terms of the program because it had been a while. But since you guys are back now coming into tomorrow, does it help knowing that you were back there and what that stage feels like? And that can be for all three of you.
I feel like it definitely does help. You know, we had a run last year, but, you know, it's a new team this year, and we have new pieces, and there's different ways to put them together. So I feel like, you know, if we come out with the same energy, same effort, same intensity, I mean, I feel like we're going to be successful.
Yeah, and I mean, like, coming from me, like, I didn't get to play in it last year, so it's just a lot of, like, you know, I wanted to be out there with my guys, but, you know, season-ending injury. So this year, being able to be out there, be with my guys in a pivotal point for this program is just something huge. So I just want us to come out, same energy, play defense, guard, attack the glass, and just go out there and get it done. That's all I can really focus on. That's all I'm really worried about, honestly.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.